I literally feel like this is like the 100th time that I've been trying to express and get this message out. So Spirit want to do a psychic sit down and they want to focus on the energies of March. This is going to be an energy reading on the energies of March 2025. So it won't be one of those timeless readings. Although you could come across it at a different time, it may still have a resonance and messages for you, but they want to focus on March 2025. So let's get right into it. So the energy that is coming through is unity, a togetherness, and particularly of families and of community, for people being brought together again after a long time of being at each other's necks over petty shit that doesn't even matter. It's like people are coming into focus and what actually matters. It's like there's a magnifying glass that's being given to everyone by the Most High God. He's like, does this really matter? Right, no, why'd you keep focus on it? Draw your attention over here. This is what matters. And he's showing me a heart, two hearts coming together. So there's a lot of unions and a lot of reconciliation coming together. And this is both platonic and romantic. But more so I'm feeling like a family energy, a community energy. And this is what humanity has been missing. Community, us working together. We've been kind of manipulated to be at each other's necks, to be in dysfunction, to be at war. It's the war and the battle energy that is ending now. It's closing out. So the first poem we have here is: the world will never be the same again. This age has come to an explosive end. Prepare yourselves for the mountain's peak. Rise up, keep going. You were not born to be weak. Gather your tools and inner strength. Each new chapter will be an unpredictable length, with twists and turns, but magic too. Take heed on the predictions that come to you. Sincerely, Gaia. And it's like Gaia is handing us a gift, because when I finished reading that, it said Sincerely, Gaia. I was seeing a tag and it has a gift on it, but it's like this gift box is made up of a Mother Earth. It's made up of flowers, of grass, of roots, and she's handing each one of us a gift. For each one of us is going to be different. So whatever you've been currently working on, your inner work and the goals that you've been focusing on, this is what it's going to be, whatever first springs to your mind. For a lot of you, it could be coming into union if you're single with the right person, with your divine counterpart. For others of you, if you've been trying to conceive, it'll be a spirit baby coming through earth side. For others you it's to do with the money, because I'm being shown gold, a pot of gold. It's going to be different for everyone. For others of you, it's going to be an inner peace and you coming back to your equilibrium. They're showing me the word equilibrium. So you're being brought back into center, and the whole of humanity during March is being brought back into center. They're saying what matters, what really matters. Stop focusing on the bullshit. Okay, the next card we have here is Angels Delight, Roses in Sight, Winged Messengers, The Sands of Time, Egyptian Eyes. I've seen you before, but it's so much more than just surface level. The pebble is thrown, a ripple is known. Angelic drones lead both souls home. To one another the dove's wings flutter. An embrace is imminent, pull the red thread. You couldn't dream up what lies ahead. This is it. And I'm seeing the hearts in the eyes, like lovers, like humanity's been hit with the love bug by Cupid. But again, it's both romantic and platonic. But there's a lot of unions happening for those who have been following the red thread, and they're saying what you've been seeking has been seeking you, and who you've been seeking has been seeking you. So more and more people are about to meet their soul's tribe during March, and I'm seeing a lot of traveling, which will continue throughout the year. But there's going to be a lot of travel during March, during spring, and spring starts, I think it's on the 21st of March. Yeah, the day before. They're saying the day before my solar return, because my birthday's on the 22nd. We have here, you hold the keys to unlock the codes. Self-mastery isn't new, just as the game isn't old. Wings have sprouted from you before, inscripted within your psyche. Things aren't just black and white. The aha moments come as you dig deep. Go on, have a peep. Play the remembrance game. There are inner demons to be tamed and gold to be claimed. Put your key in the lock. Tick-tock goes the ancient clock. Awaken your light code so humanity can once again return home. I've felt the need to, it's like intrusive thoughts. Some of you guys could be having intrusive thoughts, but is it necessarily bad intrusive thoughts? It's like you're trying to keep your excitement and your happiness in. You just want to scream and leap for joy. It's like that's what's coming out. But I had the feeling I just wanted to fling my deck everywhere, but in excitement. So there's excited energy that is coming around. It's like lurking. It's in the air of humanity, this excitement, this spring energy, because not only is Mother Earth being brought into spring, well, it depends where you are in the world, but in the UK, it's like humanity is now being brought into spring. In March 2025, humanity is being brought into spring. A lot of people, they're not talking about seasons and weather here. A lot of people, you're being moved out of your winter and into your spring cycle, into your spring era. So this is the time where a lot of people are going to have those creative ideas just seemingly popping out of nowhere. But this is because all of that work you've been doing, all of that unpacking, all of the debris has finally cleared. And now you can see all of these ideas which are always within you. They're always there in front of you. It's like a lot of you are going to be holding and looking at your soul's contract. It's like your soul's contract has always been here at your core within you, but it's like the key to reading it is in the palm of your hand. You literally just open the palm of your hand, there's your soul's contract, and you can pull up different clauses, different paragraphs, different small prints, and you'll read and you're like, ah, this is where I am right now. This is where I was back then. That's why I was feeling that way. That's why everything sucked and everything was happening at once, and I had to deal with all this bullshit. And then you're looking here, you're like, this is where I am right now. Ah, so now, where I am now is divine time for this particular thing that I have been working on. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more poem, please, for the collective? You guys could be seeing keys everywhere, like ornate keys, old style keys. There's a poem here as well. This one here says, walk towards the sun, your new timeline has begun. Through the archway, jump in the gold carriage, no longer carrying that old baggage. A double rainbow overhead, forgive but don't ever forget. Shake the magic 8-ball, it foretells a wave of good luck. Wish granted, never again will you remain stuck. If you were someone in the past, right, who was like concerned about what others thought of you, like going forward, you're going to be so shocked about who you are because you're just not going to care. The Spirit is saying you're just not going to give a fuck. You're just going to be being your authentic self, and you don't care who you trigger. You don't care who you annoy when you're shining your light. Whereas in the past, you may have like tread on eggshells, I'm seeing someone like walk on their tippy toes. Like you didn't want to offend anyone. You could have been like a people pleaser. And now you're like, nah. Like, I'm going to shine my light. I'm going to shine as bright as the sun. I'm going to walk like an angel. This is the energy coming through. Look out for rainbows as well. And I mean, like, not just rainbows outside, but rainbows within your home. You know, sometimes when you're within your home and there's like a rainbow reflected on your wall, on your bed, things like that. You could be seeing this on a TV as well. I'm seeing it reflected on the TV. It's obviously coming from the light streaming in. There's going to be a lot of rainbows you guys are seeing within your home or within like buildings. It could be like an office building that you're in. This one here, there was one on the floor here. Okay, so this one here says, you can mess with me, but I'm 10 steps ahead. Come up my back with a knife and God will put you in your bed. Be careful how you tread or you might fall and bump your head. My soul leads the way, I don't appreciate mind games. We are not the same, you're a lost little boy looking for his next shiny toy. Didn't your mother teach you and your grandma preach to you? When you meet a woman like me, you get down on one knee. A ring is not what they speak of here, but the honour and respect of a sacred woman that your heart and soul hold dear. So this is the thing. So it doesn't matter about if you're a woman or a man. You know yourself. You know what you're going to put up with and you know what you're not going to put up with. And they're saying the put up, but they'll be saying in the future you won't be putting up with anything. You'll just be taking on those challenges and those lessons you know are being sent by God. You're going to be overcoming those challenges and obstacles with a smile on your face because you know what to do now. You hold all the tools. You're the magician. You're the alchemist. And particularly you guys, you hold the key, and that key is a frequency. It's a higher frequency. You've unlocked how to quantum leap, how to quantum jump, and you've unlocked how to read your soul's contract. So you know where you are, you know where you're going next. You have the map. You've always had this map, but you couldn't decode it. So you couldn't read it properly before. You couldn't decode it, and now you can. Which deck next? This one here. So what do the collective need to hear, Spirit, when it comes to March? Thank you. This one here is child divine. You know that you are a son or daughter of God. You know now. You know who you are. And I'm seeing Pandora's box. It's like this gift that is given by Mother Earth. She's given all of her children a gift. It's like when you open it, there's an explosion that goes off and there's all this colour. It's like automatically when you open it, it's like you just change your whole physical appearance. It changes what you were wearing and it changes to all these beautiful colours, and your earrings or any jewellery you're wearing changes. Your hair will change. Your eyes look brighter. It's like you open it, it's like boom, these fireworks, and you just transform into this beautiful angel because you're looking like your soul. This is what a gift is for humanity. We're going to start looking like our soul, and this is where you're going to see who people are. You're going to be able to look in people's eyes, look at their aura, and you will see who they are. You will see what work they have done. You will see the path they've had to take, where they've come from, and who they are now. You will know what's happened to them to make them them. Because Spirit is saying 2025, you can't wear masks. Masks can't exist because God is ripping them off. He isn't allowing masks to exist anymore. And this is going to be particularly true when it comes to March. There's something about March in this spring that people are going to see with clearer eyes, with a clearer view. And you're going to know who is on this ascension pathway and who is choosing to remain stuck or who is choosing to descend. It's going to be very, very clear. They're not going to be able to hide it. Doesn't matter if they're trying to hide by another human being who's also a child of God. You're going to see who they are. Because you know some people will say like demons will try and dress up in light. They will try and hide behind a cloaking of light. It's like that's not going to be possible from March moving forward. Which is why we're seeing a lot of exposure, particularly of these sexual deviants. We have here Mystic. This is it. It's the mystic that has been awoken within humanity, within everyone, which is why a lot of people, you'll be seeing like a lot of readers and a lot of mediums online, but even with that, they're saying a lot of them won't be there by the end of 2025. So it isn't actually their purpose, then they won't be there anymore. They're going to drop themselves off, because a lot of people will do it because it's fun. It's fun, you know, when you're tuning to the Most High God, when you're channeling spirit, when you're using cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, whatever spiritual tools. It is fun to be doing, and a lot of people have kind of hopped on it as a way, as a trend. We are going to see a lot of people falling off, and those people who are actually channeling the Most High God, and this is their purpose, that God, their spirit team, are asking them to do this because people need to hear their voice, people need to hear their messages. They'll be staying for the long haul, but a lot of people will be dropping off when it comes to social media, people who are channeling on social media, with this mystic card here. And then we have, you're saying, be careful who you watch. Be careful who you watch, because even through the screen, that's an exchange. It's an energy exchange. We have companion. This is it. There's a lot of union and togetherness coming together. And again, they keep talking about family love and community love. So more and more people, you're going to be meeting your soul tribe, and these people will feel like home. This is your true family, because this is your soul family. This is who God has declared is your family. And for a lot of you, this will also include the family you've been born into, because I'm hearing biology. So it can be like your parents, your siblings, your cousins, aunties, uncles, even the kids who will be being born into your family now. It's gonna be very strong soulmate bond between you. And we have here saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Looks like she's on a hot air balloon. And they're saying that people will be reaching higher heights, or people will be aiming for higher heights. So where people will kind of reaching for the ceiling before, they're now going to be reaching for the sky. Those who were reaching for the sky are now going to be reaching even higher to the heavens, to God's kingdom. People are setting their heights higher because more people have awoken that belief, that faith, and that trust within themselves, because more and more people are choosing to come home, choosing to wear green, choosing to connect with the heart, to abundance, to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth has been rising up. The Divine Feminine is rising up. So now it's pulling everyone else up. Everything that is living, they're saying everything that is living is being pulled up. So anything that's dead, it's like a zombie that's kind of just running on autopilot, is going to be removed, because that energy is kind of like a parasite, leechy energy. And that can't come with humanity, with Mother Earth, into the new dawn. We have Messiah. And this is that energy that I've been feeling on the planet, that Jesus Christ energy, very, very strongly. Because again, more and more people have come home. They have come home to themselves. You see here, it looks like the planetary alignment, right? On the 28th of February, the 7 planets were aligning. Don't ask me which ones, because I forgot. But 7 planets were aligning. And I felt this energy in terms of everything and nothing. It also felt like light, but also very, very heavy. So on that day, I believe it was on the 27th and 28th, that asked me to share with you, I did a banishing and an uncrossing on myself, and pushed off any entities that were acting as a block, as a shadow, as a leech, as a parasite. I pushed it all off, and I called in the seraphim angel. So maybe you guys need to be doing a prayer, a ritual like that. And maybe you did something when it came to the 7 planets that were aligning on the 28th of Feb. You could have just done it, because I'm recording this here on the 1st of March. And you could have already noticed that your energy has shifted. And now you're setting your sights even higher, because you remember who you are. There's this remembrance of your soul, and the fact that you are an infinite being, and you're a child of the Most High God that has been awoken within you in a new way. What else, Spirit? This deck here. There's also heavy ancestral energy as well, which is where I'm feeling the family and the community, because people's ancestors are right, let's go. Like everyone's ancestors are now surrounding. They're surrounding you, and it's like they're placing a ring of fire around each and every one of you. That's what I'm being shown. Can I get a few cards, please, from this deck? We have here Dancer of Lies. Exactly that. So anyone who has been lying, who's been lying to themselves, but has also been lying to everybody else, wearing all of these false personas, they're falling, and they're falling to their knees. A lot of them are going to realise what they've done, because I'm hearing Lauryn Hill's song where she says, forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they do. I believe she says that. Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they do. It's like people are falling to their knees and they're crying, and this is where they're going to find God. This is their way home to God. It had to get to the point where they're being punished, and they're in their karma, and then they're on the floor crying, realising that they haven't been like a decent person. They've been a nasty person who's made mistake after mistake after mistake and hasn't taken accountability, and now they're having to face their creator, and they're like, oh shit. It's like a lot of people have to be pushed to that point, and that's the only way they're going to change, unfortunately for them. And this is what is happening, but you are seeing these people now. Maybe some of you will guide these kinds of people home. You are still maybe in that dissension spiral, in that stuck energy. You will be guiding these people home into the light, because you hold a very, very powerful sacred flame that was like handed down to you by your ancestors. I'm just seeing these ancestors with this powerful torch, and they're just passing it on and on and on, and then it gets to you and you're in the middle. And it's like these ancestors are still around holding a piece of the torch, and you're there, and yours is massive. It's huge. It's given Encanto, that cartoon. I'm seeing that cartoon. We have here Hunter of Strength. This is it. And you see here, you see this animal here, and then there's a being here. And they could either be acting as a succubus, where they're sucking its energy, but I'm seeing it more as light. As light's being poured into this being here and sending it healing energy. So a lot of you guys will be sending a lot of love and light and transformative energy. Because I know love and light gets a bad rep, right? People are always like, love and light is too soft, and everyone's always going on about it. It's too like kumbaya, my lord. Like, let's all hold hands. But this is what Spirit asking us to do right now, to all come together and hold hands. A lot of you do have that powerful love and light energy, but you see there's also the shadow, so you're very balanced. But a lot of the time, all people see is the love and light, and they just think you're an easy target for them to kind of like suck at you. And then they're realizing, once they get to know you, they come around you, or they attempt to do this, they attempt to drain you, they're like, oh, absolutely not, because then you will reveal your shadow side. I'm seeing a snail, but I don't think that's a snail. It's like your shadow side is very slow to come up and show itself, and when it does, people get a shock. And then the other card we have here is Hunter of Honor. So you are honouring your gifts. You will be honouring who you are throughout March, and you will be honouring your ancestors. Some of you could be doing a lot of ancestor veneration, because you'll be feeling them around you heavily. Maybe they've been coming in your dreams and letting you know that they have been helping you with whatever goal or current challenge you are working through. For a lot of you, I feel like it's very, very internal with what you were working through. It's like a programming that's always been there, and not just since you was a child. It's always been there for, like, I'm hearing eons. So this could be connected to past lives where programming has followed you, and you're finally breaking it. And when you're breaking it, you're going to like looking at your, you know, like a newborn. No, not like a newborn, because they don't start looking at their hands yet. A baby, when they start looking at their hands and they're kind of even out, they're like, oh, and they're looking, and then they start grabbing at their feet. It's giving that energy that you're looking at yourself in a whole new way. You're like, what is this? Who am I? And it's like this light, this powerful light that's coming from your hands. So a lot of you are healers. See this light here that's coming from the hands. But it's also the fact, obviously, your hands, your palm, it all has specific lines on and specific symbols and signs. It's kind of like a map when it comes to our fingerprint, when it comes to our palms, of our destiny, of who we're supposed to be in this lifetime. It's like you can see this map, you can read this map. You won't need to go to a palm reader, you know. What else, Spirit? Which deck next? This one here. So what else do the collective need to know when it comes to the energy of March? Thank you. We have here Spring Equinox, Rebirth. Can't make this up. So there's that confirmation that all of these messages are to do with the Spring Equinox, are to do with March 2025. You guys could be seeing butterflies, rabbits, which are all obviously connected to a rebirth, to transformation, to gaining your wings. And again, I love all this colour here. So this is what I'm seeing when Mother Earth hands us this gift. It's like Pandora's box, and you open it, and it's like your whole outer appearance all gets transformed because it's matching your soul. But everything, like the clothes you're wearing, your hair, it all goes really colourful, because your soul can now shine through. So you guys may like get the you may just get like an energy all of a sudden to both do a spring clean, but you want to be like buying new stuff. So maybe you want to buy like a whole new wardrobe, maybe you want to get your hair done, your brows done, and some of you could even be drawn to wearing like fake contacts, like a different color contact that's coming through for somebody. Or maybe you're taking a fake contact out and you're going back to your natural eyes. But as well, a lot of you could be wearing like certain different earrings, like big statement earrings, big statement jewelry. I'm seeing you're not going to be afraid to express yourself. We have here Iceberg, Submerged. This is it. For me, this card right here is given a cloaking, like you were hidden and now you're being unhidden by God. He had you cloaked, which is why maybe you had a trouble when it came to love, or trouble getting a job when it came to opportunities. Now you are being uncloaked, but it's because the right opportunities can now come in because of the frequency that humanity has now pulled itself up onto. What else, Spirit? One more card from this deck, please, for the collective. One more card. Thank you. We have here Winter Solace, Reflection. So I feel like a lot of the hibernation and the isolation that you were feeling the last few years. I feel like a lot of you have been in this winter energy where things have been stagnant. You've been doing all of this work on yourself, and you're like spirit, like, God, what the fuck? Why is my external reality not changing? Why is the physicality not playing catch up? It will now play catch up because it's now divine time too. There is a reason that a lot of us have been cloaked. There is a reason a lot of us have been hidden, because a lot of things had to be exposed. A lot of the mask had to come off, and you had to do more growing. You had to do more claiming of your discernment, of getting closer to God, because remember, the discernment comes from the Most High. You had to do a bit more work, and there was a more tweaking that was going on behind the scenes that we often don't see and don't know about. That all had to fall into place, and now you can be seen, because now is the time for you to be seen and to be stepping out into the spotlight. So a lot of you are going to be saying yes more when you're getting invited out, when you're getting invited to events. And if you do get invited to go out and go to events, say yes, go. What else, Spirit? There's like a romantic energy that's in a lot of you guys' aura right now. So you'll be wanting to go out there and have fun and put yourself out there. We have the blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information, charging up. This is it. This is who you have becoming. A lot of you could have been doing like research on your star seed connection, on your star race. And again, they're showing me the palm where you're opening it up and you can see your soul's contract. So a lot of you are looking at your blueprint, the blueprint of who you are in this lifetime. You could be feeling Archangel Metatron around you at present when it comes to March. Maybe he comes in your dreams and you'll be getting a lot of signs from Archangel Metatron. So you could be seeing the Merkaba symbol everywhere. What else, Spirit? Like particularly when you're doing like meditations and journaling, you might see certain geometric shapes, but particularly in the Merkaba, because you've got into your light body. We have here Kalima, divine severance. Cut the cords to dramas, fears and limitations. Exactly that. This is what you've been doing. So it's that death and rebirth energy, but you're going to be in the rebirth within March. And again, there's something about statement jewelry that you guys will be wearing. Maybe you treat yourself to some new jewelry. Look out for like orbs that you're seeing, particularly like selfies that you're taking, or if you're taking like videos and photos of nature, you might catch a lot of orbs. It's like your ancestors and your spirit guys being like, hey, that's coming through for someone. What else, Spirit? But Kali Ma is obviously that very fierce, that feisty, that ferocious energy. So it's like this energy is waking up within you, because again, you're moving out of your winter, coming into spring during March. Can we get a few more messages to close out the reading when it comes to March, please, Spirit? You guys could be seeing like a lot of pinks and purples everywhere. Maybe that's within your aura. But you could be drawn to those colours, because again, there's like a romantic energy coming in. Because you're wanting to be out there and being yourself, because this is going to attract your soul tribe. This is how they're going to see you and know it's you. What else, Spirit? It's like that learning to trust again, where people have been in this world where everyone's been fake, everyone's been wearing masks, everyone's been at each other's heads, at each other's necks rather. And it's like all of these masks are just falling now, and God's like, see. But then people are seeing, but you're still like, oh, can I see? Because you got used to wearing like sunglasses or like a foggyless. It's like these glasses made of fog. You got used to those, and now that's been taken away and you can see clearer, and you're getting used to, you're adjusting to these new glasses, to this new sight. But you can trust yourself now. We have here Tree of Life, travel on, exactly that. And this is giving that Metatron energy, that Merkaba energy. And it's like you guys as well. It's like you're looking at your chakra system. You're pulling a lot of things up when it comes to your blueprint. So you're pulling up your soul's contract, but you're pulling up your chakra system. You're like, okay, where needs tweaking? Where's a bit unbalanced? Where needs work? You're very, very intrigued about yourself when it comes to the spiritual body, the ethereal body of yourself. And this is because your ethereal wings have expanded in a whole new way. You guys could be feeling like a tingling on your back and on the sides of your back while your wings are kind of growing, or maybe they're turning and moving, because you're going to be moving somewhere else physically. And this has to happen on the spiritual level before it happens on the physical level. But travel on. Again, I'm seeing a lot of travel within March. So maybe you guys will be invited to go traveling, or get an opportunity when it comes to work and you will be traveling. Something about family. So maybe a family member that gives you an opportunity. It could be coming from a family member. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster, and you're really going to integrate this truth in March. Can I get a few more cards from this deck when it comes to March, please? We have detach from drama, look up. So this is who you were in the past. This is what you looked like when you was in your winter, and now you're about to lift your head up and open your eyes, and you're going to see this sun and all this light. And this is what I'm talking about, the pink. A lot of you have a lot of pink, a lot of romantic energy within your aura right now. And this is going to be shown in your physicality and how you walk and how you dress and how you smell. I'm getting maybe you treat yourself to a new perfume and how you express yourself. But I love how you have all these butterflies here in the flowers. So you guys, again, look out for butterflies, but you are that butterfly. You're that caterpillar who was used to be in the cocoon. Now you've coming out and you've got your wings and you're like, oh, like I don't know how to use these. I don't know how to fly. And then you're just going to take off. And that's going to happen towards like the end of March. Where you're just going to take off. You're going to know what to do. It's going to come to you naturally because your soul has done it before. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have chakra, light body, exactly that. You come into your light body and your chakra system is going to be very, very much centered and aligned. So a lot of you guys could have been doing a lot of work over the years when it came to like Reiki healing, or maybe you've just been like doing meditations and listening to frequency music and doing this journey and these visions yourself. Because I'm seeing you have like visions of your different chakra system when you focus on them, and you get shown like different scenarios or different certain numbers or symbols, and you know what to do to assist that part of your body, your ethereal body, in transforming, and you've done it. And now you've got this beautiful light when it comes to your aura. So a lot of you have been pushing out the leeches and the parasites that were in your aura, that were just trying to drain your energy and drain your light, basically like use you as a food source. You're like, ooh, no, flick those off, and then you're pushing out this holy light and you're filling up where you had all these holes and these energy leaks. You've done a lot of powerful work, and it's very, very simple. All these meditations, all this visualizing, it's very simple, and you've been sticking at it and you've been doing it and it's working. You're seeing the results now. Something about a curtain opening. So the curtain was closed and this is where you were cloaked and you were behind it. And like people knew something was behind it. They could sense it. They could feel your energy. They were like, what's there? What's about to be unleashed? And now this curtain is just going to open because God and your ancestors, your spiritual court, are going to open this. And you're standing there all beautifully, looking completely different because Mother Earth is giving you that gift in that box and you've opened it and it turned you like, you know, the scene from Cinderella where when she looks like the slave and then the fairy godmother goes bibbidi bobbidi boop, and then all of a sudden she's in this beautiful bald gown and she's got this crown on her head. This is what is happening to you guys. I feel like they want to finish off with a poem. So let's get a poem for you. So what does the collective need to hear when it comes to March, please, Spirit? Can we finish off with a poem for the collective? Thank you. So we have here, into the abyss she goes, deeper and deeper, but nobody knows. She slowly loses that inner glow. Retreating within is the only way to grow. No opting out when in this place. You must fall into oneself in order to escape. And when you do, find your light. Hold on, my dear, hold on tight. For being lost in the human mind, you might catch an awful fright. So this is what you did. You must fall into yourself in order to escape. And when you do find your light, hold on, my dear, hold on tight. This is what you guys did. You found your light. And now you are shining your light. You know you are a soul having a human experience and you're not scared anymore. You're not allowing fear to hold you back from taking risks. You are now going to be in that full energy in March. If this is not happening at the beginning of March, it will happen at the end of March for those of you who resonate with this reading. But I hope... No, they're asking me to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this poem at the bottom of the deck says, life can be so hard, you must reach for the stars. They point and they preach, but can you really teach when you're run down? Not walking your talk will have you looking like a clown. We are all human on journeys to our blooming. Don't overexert yourself when there's no fuel left on the shelf. Rejuvenation process may seem like stagnation, but when you're standing still, you can see a clearer pathway up the hill. One step at a time, you don't have to walk in a straight line, just keep going. Or plodding along, as Grandad would say. Tomorrow is a brand new day. You never know who'll come to you next and say, hey, maybe another test, but remember no regrets. All the love of your life, an opportunity to travel, just get back in the saddle. This is what you're doing in March. You're getting back in the saddle, and there's going to be alignments coming when it comes to your soul tribe, but also opportunities to travel. Travel keeps coming through. But I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I'll see you in another video.